Stephen Simon of Welsh is Acadian's Paramedic of the Year. When Stephen was a young boy, he had a fascination for anything medical. His mother was an ER nurse at Jennings American Legion Hospital. He was inspired by her ER stories of helping injured patients, no matter how gory. At age 15, Stephen volunteered at the local fire department, but realized his passion thrived in their medical calls. By joining Acadian's Explorer Post 1034, all throughout high school, he gained the opportunity to explore the dynamics of becoming an Acadian ambulance medic. When Stephen graduated in 1998 from Welsh High, he began steps toward becoming an EMT. The only problem with his plan was Acadian was only hiring paramedics at the time. So, Stephen began working for a different ambulance company in Allen Parish. But finally, the call from Acadian came a year and a half later. Working a swing schedule allowed Stephen to work with different medics in the coverage area. He discovered all Acadian medics consistently treated their patients like family. He loved the fact that Acadian taught him quality of care, structure, and aggressive protocols.
During my second week with Acadian in orientation, I realized what a first-class ambulance service this was. I worked for 2 other ambulance services and they just didn't offer what Acadian has to offer. It truly opened my eyes.
Within 2 years, Stephen was offered a full-time position in Jennings. Being close to home was great, working with his partner, Neil Romero.
Stephen always wanted to know more than what the curriculum taught him in the paramedic school. Always wanted to know more, like the different tests in the hospital, just always interested in advancing patient care. I had to keep on my game because Stephen was a very inquisitive guy.
Stephen enrolled in the National EMS Academy, taking classes in Lake Charles while he was contracted by Acadian to work at Delta Downs. He received his paramedic certification in 2006.
Customer service is so important, and having a positive attitude is so important, and Stephen displays that day in and day out, night and day. He's always doing the right thing. You know, we often preach to our employees about doing the right thing, and he is always, without fault, always wanting to do the right thing. And that really means a lot to us as a management staff, and it means a lot to the employees out there because he mentors and leads by example. And it makes our area run smoother and just, makes the overall operation run better. When I say he's the best of the best, he's the best of the best. If we had the ability to clone and we could have a model, Stephen would be the mold. He's one of the finest paramedics you'll ever meet, one of the best people you'll ever meet. Just an all-around good guy, a hard worker, and a great employee, and very worthy of the recognition of Paramedic of the Year.
Stephen arrives early for every shift to prepare for his first call. Now working as a critical care transport medic, he thrives on the challenging patients. In addition to being a paramedic, he holds an associate degree of applied science and is a member of NAEMT. Stephen is most proud when he is able to precept a new employee and help to lead them from the EMT level to the paramedic level. For Stephen, there are a few more goals he yearns to achieve. 1, to work full-time as an instructor at the National EMS Academy, and 2, to retire with Acadian. For now, he's enjoying living his dream.
I think the main thing that I did learn from Stephen through the years of he and I being partners was probably the integrity, not as a medic, not as our jobs go, but more of the integrity for the patients. They are somebody's somebody. They're somebody's mother, father, brother, sister, daughter, son, and they should all be treated like they are that person. It's a great feeling to be around him, that he's constantly using every moment as a teaching moment. You have a question, he's ready right there to answer it. You do something great, he's right there to pat you on the back. You run a bad call and you just need somebody to talk to, he's right there. Going from a basic to a paramedic with Stephen Simon was pure hell. It was one of those, we worked 24-hour shifts and we would be up all day, all night, running calls. And I would have class the next day, and then the next day be back at work. And he wants to know what you learned, why you learned it, how you're gonna treat your patients. And that next patient that we had, that was exactly what we learned in class, he expected you to be right there on the ball, learning it and teaching him what you learned.
Going from basic to paramedic with Stephen was quite hectic, I'd say. Anytime we would have downtime on the truck, it wasn't really downtime because he was always after me to study, go over drug cards, this and that. But all in all, I think I was very lucky to have him push me. I didn't want to study. He was there in the classroom, on the truck. Even go to his house and he'd help me. You know, if I was having trouble with anything, he was there. Call him if I had a problem with anything. Very good instructor.
As Stephen began work as a full-time paramedic in Lake Charles, he continued to miss something about Delta Downs. Well, something turned out to be someone. The valet supervisor, Elizabeth. Stephen convinced Elizabeth to date him, and they became engaged and married in 2008. Now, they're expecting their first child. Making their home in Moss Bluff, they share custody of Oscar and Nyla, their 2 Chihuahuas. They also love spending time with their families.
Great job, Steve. I'm very proud of you.
Hey, Stephen, great job, man. Congratulations. I couldn't be prouder of you. No one deserves this honor more than you. You're always there when we need you. And continued success, man. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
Stephen, you have come so far from where we first began, and to be able to see that development in you and to see the accomplishments that you have made with that is once in a lifetime. From me to you, congratulations. You are the medic's medic.
I'd like to say thank you. Everything you've done for me. You know, I couldn't have thought of a better person to receive this award than you. All in all, thanks for everything you've done.
Stephen Simon, our 2011 Paramedic of the Year, is one of the dedicated professionals who have gained recognition for our company as the best ambulance service in the nation. Let us salute Stephen as we salute all medics whose dedication makes them symbolic of the spirit of the Acadian Ambulance Medical Team.